On my last visit to my childhood home, I found something very cool. This cookbook. Written in 1899, this cookbook belonged to my great-grandmother. And it translates to Home Queen's Cookbook, which, I mean, what a title. And as you flip through a cookbook that's 127 years old, you see recipes from an entirely different age. You also find interesting things in the book, like a pilot light instruction manual that says, do not get rid of, so they didn't. I also found a clover in the middle of this book, which was very cool. The two other interesting things that jumped out immediately is that the home cooks would sign their name to recipes, as you can see here. And the other part were these pages where you could take your own notes or add your own recipes. And my great-grandmother added two, the muffins at the top, but the hermits were the thing that jumped out at me. Because the Swedes have a spiced cookie called pepperkaken, and hermits are kind of a New England riff on that. They're not as thin, still spiced, and have things like nuts and raisins in them. So you start to see the influence of America on these Swedish immigrants. And sure, I now have an heirloom that's 117 years old, but more importantly, I have a homework assignment. I've started the process of translating from Swedish into English and then adjusting the measurements to make sure that I could actually make these recipes. I'll keep you posted as I find some of my faves.